The senator from Eastern Fairfax County, Senator Surovell.
Thank you, Mr. President. Point of personal privilege.
Senator has the floor.
Thank you, Mr. President. Ladies and gentlemen of the Senate, a lot of us over here on this side of the aisle aren't very happy about what happened this past November. We could probably spend an entire floor session doing points of personal privilege about everything creeping out of Washington over the next few days of session. But I just read something in the paper, actually right as I came on this floor, which got my attention, which I think we should all care deeply about. I read in the paper that President Trump a few hours ago signed an executive order freezing all federal government employment and also freezing all federal pay raises. And that's important, not just for the area I represent, for everybody here. The percentage of all federal government or all government workers in the U.S., federal, state, and local, as part of the national workforce, is as low as it's been since 1960. The government bureaucracy, whether it's federal, state, or local, is not bloated. According to the Federal Reserve, the percentage of federal workers as a percentage of all employees in America today is under 2%, which is lower than it was in 1940. Our federal government workforce is not big. But I'll tell you where it's big. It's in this state. In the state of Virginia, there's only one other state in the United States of America that has more federal government employees than the state of Virginia, and that's Maryland. In Virginia, it's 4.6% of our state. And we saw what this meant just a couple years ago when the federal government decided to stop hiring and decided to stop spending, when the sequester came down, when the government shut down. It put our state into another recession after recession. Our revenues went flat, and it's going to happen again. So get ready. I'm kind of wondering if the revenue shortfalls we're assuming on need to be looked at again right now, because this is not going to be good for us. The second reason this is bad, from my perspective, this is an attack on 172,000 Virginians that all of us represent. Virginia has 172,500 non-military federal workers. These workers are not also all in Virginia. When you look at the chart, I pulled a chart off Governing Magazine, which lays out which agencies these are with. The number one agency for these 172,000 workers are civilians that work for the Department of the Navy, 43,851 people. And I can tell you, a lot of those Navy workers aren't all in Northern Virginia. They're in another part of the state. And it's not going to be good. These workers, they're not bad people. They're not evil. They're not, corrupt government bureaucrats or all the things that get thrown at them all the time. These are the people that keep us safe. They protect our country. They keep our air, our water. They keep our environment clean. They keep our children educated. These are attacks on agencies like the FBI, the CIA, ICE. These are not agencies. These are agencies that do things to keep our country safe. And this move by our president, from my perspective, it's nothing more than grandstanding. And it's grandstanding. If you all remember, just about a month ago, one of the things the president said was, I intend to help the states that help me. And the states that voted against me are going to find out what it means to vote against me. And now, you know what? Virginians are going to pay the price. And to me, it's disgusting. So from my perspective, when this revenue goes down, it's not going to be an attack on our federal workers. It's going to be bad for our teachers, our police, our children, our college students, and our citizens. And I would hope that we all stand in opposition to this, because it affects all of us, no matter what party we're in, what part of the state we're in. It's going to hurt everybody in this state, and we all ought to be opposed to it. Thank you, Mr. President.